full transparency, I had a video yesterday and a video 2 days ago. Completely done. Filmed, edited again, ready to post. Cannot find it. Don't know what happened. I even went back to, I used a different editing software, so I went back there because I always edit it and then save it. That way I have 2 copies of it. It's gone. Like, both of them are completely gone. So, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Anyways, I'm back in the barn today, so I brought you guys with me again. And I'm just going to do some barn tours and talk to you guys. Honestly, without this and without this, I don't know what day it is. Don't know what day it is. Today is Sunday, February the 1st. And we have been at home since last Friday, like a week and 2 days ago, because of Fern, the great winter storm of 2026. Fern made her appearance here, and that heifer homesteaded. Apparently she liked my place, so she stayed. Matt went to work. Why are you chewing your bowl? Rhodey, quit. Rhodey, quit. Matt went to work Friday, and then we've been home. He got to go back to work Thursday, so he went Thursday and Friday. Whew, I don't know. Rhodey is trying to eat his whole entire freaking bowl, but yeah, so we've been at home, and we've been going stir crazy. Hey, bud. Like, literally, like, my kids are like, brother, Adeline's been out of school for a week. They will go back Tuesday, because we don't have school on Monday, but they'll go back Tuesday. So she doesn't know how to act. Like, she's just like, I don't know what to do. What do you do? Anyways, it's been a whole thing. So we woke up this morning kind of late, like we slept in. That's why I'm later getting down here to the barn. We live in Union Parish, and the parish right below us is Washita. They got slammed, y'all. They got it bad. They got it horrible. I'm gonna post some pictures here of when we went to town, just riding from our road, literally 13 miles from my house. Devastation hit. And when I say it hit, I mean it slammed into them like a Cat 4 or an EF3. I mean, it was crazy. There's trees down. There are power lines pulled away from the poles completely and laying on the ground. I got word yesterday that a 2-year-old was playing in his backyard and got electrocuted by a downline, which had been re-energized, and they didn't know it. I mean, it's crazy the amount of crap that has happened in a short amount of time. And it didn't only affect Louisiana. Like, it's all up. Tennessee, New York. I mean, Mississippi had some, oh Lord, I don't know. We weren't prepared. We live down here for a reason. And Fern had to have been bred and born in the northern states and just escaped. I mean, she jumped the fence and came down here. We weren't prepared. We were prepared as we could be, but we weren't prepared. We did not get hit as hard here. We just had a whole bunch of snow and ice, and it melted and then refroze and melted again and refroze. So we still have a little bit outside, but it's not a whole lot. So we didn't get hit near as bad, thank God. So we're praying for the families that did get affected so hard. We've offered to help. We helped some of our family that live in Washita Parish. We helped them just a little bit. I mean, I was able to take them propane. Their road was completely shut down because the power lines were across their roads. Every one of them. They live in like a little cul-de-sac community, and trees down, power lines down, the power poles snapped, gone, poof. It was a mess. It's been a week and 1 day since it hit over there, here, and there. You just help them the best way you can. Lend a helping hand the best way you can. So, anyways, I'm in the barn, and I'm going to start feeding the rabbits. These are my two mamas. This far hole here, where are you going? This far hole here is Atlantic, and she is bred to Rhodey, my chocolate buck. And then this little lady is Nellie, that's trying to pop out of her hole. Penelope is bred to Cobalt, which is my blue buck. So I'm really excited to see what they produce. So you can't see her because she's not at the door, but Atlantic is a broken chocolate. Rhodey is a self chocolate, or a complete chocolate bunny. He's one color. I have a 50-50 chance of having broken babies or self babies, meaning a solid color. And I'm 100% positive we're gonna have chocolate. Now with Nellie, who is my chocolate doe, bred to my blue buck, who is Cobalt. You can't see him. But being that I bred a chocolate to a blue, I have a little bit of a wiggle room chance there of having a lilac. And lilacs are beautiful. They are not as dark as a blue. So they're a little bit lighter than the blue, but they're gorgeous. Oh, I love them. Adding some roe. I give this to all my rabbits. So both of my little mamas were bred January the 15th of this year, obviously. And with rabbits, it usually takes about 30 days, 31 days for a litter to be born. So we are looking at a birthday of Valentine's Day. So both of these girls could potentially have babies on Valentine's Day. I won't be here. Leave it to me to breed on a weekend that I won't be here. We have another show. So I will be in Alexandria, Louisiana. So if you'll be there, I'll see you. At the cherry pie show. If you won't be there, then you're missing out, and you should seriously get into rabbits. Just go down the rabbit hole. I dare ya. I did. Here we are. I will install a nesting box on February the 11th for both of them. I'll remove it March the 14th. So basically give them a month with those babies in the boxes, and then you can take them out. And then I'll wean the babies by March 28th. They grow like little weeds, but you will see. In a week, I mean, they're just like triple in size, it seems like. I've had some people ask me what kind of bowls these are that we use, and they're just the Easy Spin feeder bowls. These are the small. She came up to say, hey. This is Atlantic. So you can see she's like predominantly a white rabbit with some spots. That is what we consider broken. Not that any of their bones are broken or anything. It just basically means that their pattern's broken. So instead of one solid color, it's broken up by the white. So I have two windows in the barn, and I don't have like a curtain or anything over them just yet because I can't figure out what I want to put in here, like a blind, so that I can open it or close it. But we do have a lot of chocolates in our barn, and if they have direct sunlight on them, then they'll sunburn. So that's definitely not what I want to do for them, especially for showing. They won't do very well. They won't place very well. So I have a box in this window to where, like a broken down box, to where it's blocking the sun, and it fell a while ago and about scared the shiitakes out of me. I thought the door was coming down. All right, so the does are done. Now we're gonna work on the bucks. Sometimes it's really hard to tell the sex of a bunny when they're smaller. To be honest with you, I didn't breed Nellie to have this litter. When I went and picked her up, the lady was like, hey, so she has 2 babies. There's a chocolate and a broken. You want them? Here you go. She said, I know that the brown, the chocolate, is a doe. And I think this one's a doe too. When I got home, it was a buck. He's a little buck. So I named him Stella Rosa. Stella would be him, Rosa would be her, until I figured out that he was a buck, and now he's Stello. So Stella Rosa was the one. I guess we now have a masculine one, Stella Rosa. So I'm gonna talk to you why I feed the boys. We went to a show January the 9th and the 10th, and we were in Harrisburg, Arkansas, which is the northern part of Arkansas. I gotta grab some more tea. So we went to that show on January the 9th and the 10th. I ended up leaving here on the 9th. I want to say it was like 11:45. So I left that morning. Not early, but I left early enough. I ended up making it into Harrisburg about 4:45. Now the show started at 6, and it is a triple all breed show, meaning that every rabbit or every breed of rabbit that is recognized by ARBA can show in the all breed show. And triple just means almost like a triple header. This was a triple show. So we had 1 show on Friday and 2 shows on Saturday. Now Friday there were a couple of specialty shows, but to be honest with you, we have one of the smallest breeds, and the only kind of specialty show we would enter is a Polish show, which is their breed, or an itty bitty. And neither one of those were offered at this show that weekend. They have ice in their water. Oh my goodness. So I entered us in all 3 shows. 1 show on Friday, the 2 shows on Saturday. I ended up taking these 2 boys. Check-in time was 3:30 to 5:30 for the show on Friday. So I made it there with about 30 minutes, 45 minutes maybe at the max to get checked in and ready to go. When I got there, they had previously posted a video of where everything was going to be. So I was like, cool, I already know where check-in's going to be. So I'll just load everything up, head inside, go to the check-in table, check in, I'll be good to go. When I walked in, the cage vendor was where the check-in table was supposed to be. So I had to find her, and she was all the way in the back. So got in there, went around to the back, paid my dues, and found a spot. Now, when I first get to an arena or the place where we are going to have the show, I will walk around the judging circle. Basically what it is a circle in the middle of the arena where the judges sit. There are a couple of tables there. In front of them are cages all around. So it's basically encircling them to that one spot. So I walk around the outside of it to see where we're going to be showing. And I find out that we're going to be on the right side in the center. Find out who our judge is. Cool. So I go and find my spot. I sit down and I wait on the show to start. When they call that breed, it's usually youth that's going to go first and then open to follow. So youth is basically 18 and under. Open, anyone above that age group. So this isn't our first show. I knew what I was getting into. You have to be listening when they call you because you're going to go by your class and you're also going to go by variety. So we are a 4 class, Polish is 4 class, meaning senior buck, senior doe, junior buck, junior doe. And they're going to call it just like that, plus the variety. So we're going to have senior black buck, senior black doe, junior black buck, junior black doe. Then we go on to our next variety. There are 7 varieties recognized by ARBA as of this date. There are black, blue, broken, chocolate, lilac, ruby-eyed white, and blue-eyed white. Sometimes they'll call them rue and boo. Rue and boo. They called the blacks variety up, then they called the blues variety up, and of course Cobalt went on the table. He ended up winning BOV in show A, so he stayed on the table for best of breed. And then they called the brokens variety up, then they called the chocolates variety up, and Rhodey went up on the table. Rhodey also won BOV, Best of Variety, and stayed on the table with Cobalt to participate in the BOB awarding. Neither one of the boys won BOB in show A, which is okay. They won the Best of Blues and the Best of Chocolate, so I was okay with that. That was the end of our show on a Friday. I was so excited. I left there, left the boys, made sure they had food, water, and hay, left them there, and I went to the hotel. On my way to the hotel, I passed by a restaurant, got me something to eat, and then I went straight to the hotel, checked in, ate my little food, and then I went to bed. I was so tired. Woke up the next morning. It was almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and I could not go back to sleep. So I took a shower, got up, did some work on my computer, and looked down at my clock. It wasn't even 6 o'clock yet. Breakfast doesn't start till 6. So I was like, you know what? Oh well. So I hee-hawed around a little bit more. 6 o'clock came, and I went downstairs for some breakfast. Got downstairs, swooped me up a orange and 2 cups of coffee, and I headed out. The barn opened at 6 o'clock, but check-in was from 6:30 to 7:30. Now, being that I showed on Friday, I went ahead and checked in for both of those days because I knew that I would be there Friday and I knew that I'd be there Saturday. Might as well go ahead and check in. So I went ahead and checked in on Friday, and then Saturday it was just showtime. By the time I got to the barn, I got sick. I don't even know what happened. I just didn't feel good. I was real lightheaded, like I was gonna pass out. I went outside. I let the cold air hit me because it was freezing on Saturday. I let the really cold air hit me and kind of just took a moment. I went back inside. I ate my orange, drank a little bit of my coffee. So I threw the coffee away and I just sat there and I closed my eyes for a minute, and then I kind of came back to being okay. I don't know what it was. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. I have no idea. So our show started at 8 o'clock, and by the time 8 o'clock rolled around, I had pretty much talked myself into being okay. So I loaded the boys up, their carrier, on my cart and rolled around to the left side of the arena at the back. So due to me losing the last 2 videos, I decided to record this on my phone, thinking that maybe I could keep the video intact and I would have an extra copy of it just in case I wasn't able to upload it from the editing software. And in the process of doing that, I started receiving phone calls, and therefore the audio of this portion of the video is completely gone. But all I'm saying here is we went back for show B, and again, Cobalt won BOV for Best of Variety of Blues, and Rhodey won BOV for Best of Variety for Chocolates. They did stay on the table together for BOB. Neither one of the boys took that award, which is okay with me. They won Best of Blue and Best of Chocolate. And then we went back up for show C, and again, both boys walked away with the BOV title, Best of Variety. They stayed on the table again without winning the BOB title, but I'm okay with that. This is our very first show of 2026. And to be honest with you, I had so much fun at this show, it doesn't even matter. I got to see our show family, show friends that I haven't seen in forever, and I'm very grateful for that. We do have another show coming up. So our first show is under our belt. Our second show coming up is February 13th and 14th in Alexandria, Louisiana. It is the FBRC 5th Annual Cherry Pie Show. It is at the Alexandria Mega Center, and I'm pretty excited about that one. if you're going to be there, we'll see you. If you're not going to be there, then you should definitely jump down the rabbit hole. Like I said, just jump head first. Anyways, this is our club show, so I will be there probably the 12th or the 13th, early morning of the 13th, trying to set up everything, and I'll be there until the 14th. I have 2 ladies due on the 14th, so I'm coming back. I'll drive back home just to make sure that everything's okay with them. But this is going to be our second show. So first show is down, second show is coming up, and then the third show is a couple weeks out. So we're going to be pretty busy. So we're going to be trying to do some more videos, and honestly, this show I might bring you along with me. So I might set you up on the tripod and just bring you along with us and let you see the whole show. Or I might just stick you in my pocket and show you my show that I show in. I'll try to get more video of this show as opposed to the last show, because I didn't even think about it. To be honest with you, I didn't even think about recording. I don't know why. I just didn't. I took one photo. That's it. One photo. But anyways, this is the end of this video. I'm not going to make you sit here and listen to me voice over this video. So we will see you guys later. Hopefully we'll see you sooner than later, but we'll see you later.